Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's live. We're live. I figured I'd go live because I have a lot to catch you up on. If I can speak, that'd be great. Rachel Moore here. Rachel has the mic anywhere and everywhere you can go online. But I am the chief menopausal officer but wait, there's more, but also the chief menopausal woman of Menopausit, which is my channel. And this live episode is 320 days since last incident. Why do I say days since last incident? For those of you who are not aware, a woman is officially considered to be in menopause if she has gone a full 365 days or a full 12-month calendar year, without a menstrual cycle. That is, by menstrual cycle, we mean has she actually bled through the process of menstruation. If you have not, and you are a woman who is experiencing that lack of menstrual cycle, or at least that particular symptom, congratulations, you're officially in menopause. It's ridiculous. And I have equated this many times. This is frankly why I have a gaming channel in it that coincides with menopause, and I call it menopausic because I'm gaming while I'm menopausal because I'm pissed about it. But it's a lot like when you die and get regened back to the last save point, or oh god, oops, you didn't save, and so you get regen way back to somewhere where you're like, I thought I was farther along than this. It's that frustrating, but it's all about our body, which is even more. So it's stupid. But yeah, so I'm at 320 days. However, I have an asterisk right there. So, and y'all, if you're new to watching this podcast or hearing me talk, I'm super um forward about everything. There is no censorship. I'm going to talk about clinical crap. I'm going to talk about my clinical crap. I don't care. Very much big shout out to the We Do Not Care Club that is about Melanie, who is the chief of that. She's like, we do not care about this, that, and the other, and it's so on point. I just don't care anymore. I don't care. So I am at 320 days since last incident, with an asterisk, because probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I started noticing I was bleeding a little bit. And I'm not talking like, I could tell it. I was like, this doesn't look like normal menstrual cycle bleeding. It looked like, do I have and not to be gross or anything, but hey, sometimes like you might have a hemorrhoid down there or a zit, or I don't know, some crap like that. Maybe that's what it is. So I don't know. I might actually not be 320 days since last incident. I might be bounced back. So guess what I get to do now? Now I had to let my I go to a hormone therapy clinic because I do get hormones. I'm actually going tomorrow to get my next infusion of pellets in my butt muscle. That's exciting. But I had to let them know, be like, okay, I had a little bit of bleeding, but I don't know that it's the same kind of bleeding we all should be worried about. And they're like, well, guess what? Now you get to have an ultrasound on your uterus. I was like, of course I do. Of course I do. That's great. So excited. So I get to have that done. So anyway, but that's what's going on with me. Very excited about that. So who knows? My counter might get bumped back. I need to actually ask them, be like, so if we determine this was like some kind of menstrual cycle, guess what? Sister gets to get bounced back to, oh, I'm perimenopausal again officially for the next 365 days until we can say I'm not. It's so frustrating. It's wild to me though, and of course my algorithms on all social media platforms are helping feed this. But I'm seeing so many women my age who are like, "What is this menopause shit?" So if you're watching this and you're like, "Same," let me hear from you. Would love that. I'd like to hear from you anyway. I'm broadcasting this on my YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel. Where I haven't been able to game for a hot minute because it's been pretty busy. I'm hoping to get something in this week. But yeah, it's been wild, but I wanted to let you know all that's what's going on, and that's what I get to worry about. My hormone therapy is going great, I think. So libido's still pretty good. I don't think my husband's complaining about anything, and neither am I. Um, I do, let's see, my energy level's pretty decent. My hair is actually great. It's looking a little weird today. I tried to put some wave in it and my hair's kind of like, I don't know if I'm feeling that today, but it's not straw. That is the big thing we try to avoid with that. One thing I've just been so excited about, cue the sarcastic font there, is I am getting just a wealth of like nice, really solid black hairs on my chin now. Loving that. I might mention that actually tomorrow. Say so. Everything's fine except I do have like all these like mustache hairs, chin hairs that I get to take care of all the time and see if they're like, oh, maybe we have your testosterone up too high or something. I don't effing know. We'll see. But that's what I get to deal with today. I actually did a short on my YouTube. It's a live. It was actually a live short. It wasn't that short. It was an hour long. But I did a live today on my YouTube channel of me doing my skincare and makeup routine, and I included how I get my little mustache hairs off and my little chin hairs off with a little shaver. It's exciting. But and I've also been seeing, due to the algorithm, been seeing some more articles come out. One of them talked about how cortisol versus calories is a big reason why we menopausal women get that lovely apron of fat on our bellies. And if you're not a menopausal woman or haven't gone through this, you don't hopefully know what I'm talking about. And I've complained about this ad nauseum, and you can see this in the podcast episodes we've done on the YouTube channel. But you everything, you might have it dialed in as a woman with your fitness, and hey, I know what to eat to stay healthy. I know how much and how often I work out, to what intensity, and I've got it dialed in for how to kind of stay the shape and the form and the activity and the wellness level that I want. Well, then you hit menopause, and menopause is like, fuck that. That is gone. That manual is out the window. Here's a brand new manual. And guess what? You're just going to start gaining weight. And it is part of our biology that once we hit menopause and we go past those childbearing years, our body starts getting into like, well, let's make sure you don't die mode, and starts packing on fat so that you can just have that in reserve. Even if you don't fucking want it. You're like, I don't want the fat in reserve. I'm fine. I'm good. But, our biology doesn't know this. Like, well, I don't know that you've got a Starbucks on the corner. I don't know that you could just like go pop, grab your snacks anytime you want to. I'm going to make sure you live, sister. If you happen to be dropped off in the middle of a desert or a wilderness somewhere and only have your fat stores to keep you alive. Apparently that's the program that our bodies switch to. Which is just delightful, because who doesn't like to be a woman in today's society with a nice big bulging fat of apron fat going on your belly? I know I love it. Again, sarcastic font. So that's what we're dealing with. I will tell you, I do take one of those compounds, semaglutides, the GLP-1 shot. I might switch to a different provider at some point here, but my husband takes it too. I take it. I am unashamed about it. I think if it works for you and symptoms are fine for you, but you're able to lose the weight, fucking take it. Take it. I've been taking it since April, I think. I want to say it's been that long. And I have lost over about 40 pounds. I will tell you that my blood pressure was super high. I found it really hard to move around. It was causing stress to my joints. I was starting to worry about my heart. Now, I don't have heart problems. I fortunately don't have that in my medical history, but I still worry about it because the more weight you have on your body, and again, make this make sense. Your body's like, ooh, I want to help you survive. I know that weight, though, is going to put more stress on your heart and your arteries and your veins and all that stuff. But oops, at least you'll have something your body can digest. It's like, So yeah. So I started it. I took it. I was like, whatever, I'm going to take it. I have no regrets. I think it's great. It's helped me get back to a size. I'm never going to be a thin person, and that is okay by me. That is okay. The lowest weight I ever got, or the size I ever got down to, was like a size 10. That's fine by me. I am a curvy lady. I am never going to be stick thin, rail thin, never going to be a size 6 or size 4. I'm cool with that. What's good for me is about a size 10, maybe a size 12. I am now down to a size 12. And I did my shot to where I was not like super increasing it a lot along the way like a lot of people do. I was like, I'm cool with losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's a healthy weight loss pace. And so that's what I did. Now, I should say too, I am in no way someone who prescribes that shit. I am not a doctor. I have no medical training. I'm merely a woman who is in menopause, and I'm struggling with weight. I'm struggling with all the hormone thingies going on, the realities of life. I have my own business. I can't really afford to be tired all the time, and frustrated and meh. So, those are the things that I have done for me. So if that's you, and if you're like, hey, same, if you've got anything you can relate there, great. Ask me questions, great. What I'd like to do, actually, I have I booked another menopausal guest, but I also want to get the doctor rather, at the practice that I go to that does the pellet insertion. I'm going to ask her tomorrow if she'd be willing to be a guest and talk about actual hormone therapy, and how it works and stuff. And for people who have questions about that, the fucking stupid thing about it is, guess what? Probably not covered by any of our insurance. Probably not. You know why? Why? You're a woman. Why would you even care about that? But if your husband needs Viagra, oh, we got you. That's free. But you need hormone replacement therapy so you can not feel like a shit show. We just don't find that to be medically necessary. Fuck. So tomorrow I'm going to be paying out of pocket, probably about in the ballpark of $350. And I do that every 4 months to go get pellets inserted. So we'll talk about that too. So stupid. So stupid. Literally, all systems go against being a woman nowadays. So great. Anyway, that's pretty much the podcast. I wanted to get on and vent with you all and be real. This is what you get to when I talk to my podcast guests, and we talk shit. We are all fed up. We are trying to hey, here's some solutions out there. And by the way, if you are, whether maybe you're perimenopausal, maybe you're already in menopause, maybe you're I'm sorry, there's more to menopause than just stopping a menstrual cycle. This is news to me. Okay, if that's you, or if you know somebody like that. I've been interviewing people on my podcast, on my Menopause YouTube channel, that talk about all this stuff. We're talking about solutions. We're talking about how we really feel about stuff. But we're also saying, but here are some resources. I ask every guest, do you have a resource that we can share? And I also ask them if they have a charity or a nonprofit that they'd like to shout out, that's someone that's, a helpful thing out there. They're great guests. They're really super knowledgeable. And I love too that, I'm an American. I'm talking to people who are from overseas. This is not relegated simply to the United States. And we're talking to all kinds of women. So there you go. If you're watching this and you happen to know of somebody I should have on the podcast, I will tell you who I seek. Okay. So on the podcast, I'm looking for, ideally, a woman who is knowledgeable about menopause. That might mean they're going through it. That might mean they're about to go through it, or they treat people who go through it. So I'm looking, you do not have to be a doctor or an expert. I could just talk to somebody, a woman who is going through menopause and what that experience is like. Let's get on between microphones and webcams and talk about it and help people feel that solidarity. Say, I'm not alone in this. Oh, I'm not going crazy. I'm actually feeling something other people are feeling. Holy shit, this is fucked up. Okay. But I'm also seeking people who are maybe medical or professional experts in the area of menopause. And I prefer people who there's some science based there. Okay. So I am looking for some scientifically grounded expertise, medical professionalism expertise, so that we can address this scientifically. But here's the unicorn I'm also looking for. And for those of you on Twitch, I need your help with this. I am looking for women who are menopausal or perimenopausal or postmenopausal. Women in the menopausal state who work in the gaming and entertainment industry. Okay. I know you're out there. I know you are. I want to talk to you. I want to have you on the podcast. What is that like? Because again, I do feel like there's so much crossover. I game as a release. What I've been doing lately too, because I love games that let me customize a character. I've been making my character, my avatar, a menopausal person, older, got a little weight going on there. Now, some of these games are like, no, you're going to be slim and trim, like a healthy size 4. But they won't let you be overweight. But I'm like, no, let's pack those pounds on and see this menopausal character, even if it's an alien, try to work its way through this story. I want to see that. That's my avatar nowadays. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you, even if it's just saying, oh my God, there's a woman out there who's fed up with this stupid menopausal shit as much as I am, or more so. But you're not alone. And so that's the whole point of this podcast and these videos. So that is, for now, that is menopause. That is, I guess we'll call this one 320 asterisk days since last incident. I'll update on that by tomorrow, probably. Maybe I have to wait until I get my ultrasound on my uterus to find out for sure. We'll see if I have to reset the counter, and we'll be right back to 2 days since last incident. I hope not. Although, really, at this point, whatever. I mean, whether I have to go back to be perimenopausal or menopausal, it's still a shit show nonetheless. So, enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your life. Release you back into the wild. Wish you all the best. Hit like, hit subscribe, share it with a friend, a colleague, loved one, what have you, medical expert, gaming, menopausal person. And let's get through this shit together, one day at a time.